Let's see if it's running. Okay, I think it is. Good afternoon, bakers. We're back to do our pre-shape of our dough. It's proofed for 4 hours. I have a proofing box, but you can do it. I have one in my oven as well because I'm making 4 loaves. So I proofed it in my Cambro at 81 degrees for 4 hours. Now I only did one stretch and fold on these because I saw one of our members said he did very little handling of his dough once he had mixed it. So I thought maybe that's why I'm getting these huge craters and big holes, is because it's the way I've been stretch and folding it. So I thought I'd give it a try. And so I did one stretch and fold. And then I proofed it for 4 hours, and now I'm gonna put some bread flour right on my counter. And I sprinkle it pretty good. Then I'm gonna take my dough scraper and I'm gonna just loosen it from the sides. It doesn't take much to get it out of the Cambro or the proofing tub because I oil it. And I know not everybody does, but I like the way it comes out clean from my proofing tub when I've oiled it. So now I'm just gonna pull it together just a little bit so that I can make a nice cut, because I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces and each piece will be 1 loaf. Oh, that's lovely. That feels really luxurious. Let me lower my camera. As what I said before, you don't need to see me, you need to see what I'm doing. So let's do that and see if you get a better view. I don't have anybody here to help me with the camera, so okay, and I just eyeball it. Try and get it right in 2. And then this is something that's really important. Right now it's kind of sticky, but you want to get it into a nice tight ball. So you hold it and pull it towards you. Hold it and pull it towards you. And just keep doing that until you have a nice tight ball. Sometimes you have to pop some of the bubbles. There's some big bubbles that you want to pop. There we go. And that's about it. That's the pre-shape. As you can see, it's a nice, round, taut ball. Just like that. No sticky. And I can even pick it up. It's better to do it with your bench scraper. But I just put it on my breadboard like thus. Then I'm gonna put a tiny bit of bread flour on top just to keep the towel from sticking. And now I'm gonna do the second one. And see, it's got the flour that was on the counter, which is now on the top. That way the bottom is still sticky and will still stick to the counter. And in the beginning, it's a little bit sticky. So you get it started with your dough scraper and then you can use your hands. I used my dough scraper for a long, long time. So you might want to just use if you're new, just keep using your dough scraper because you get a better tight ball when you do it that way. Once you're good at it, had some experience, you can use your hands. But in the beginning, it's hard to let go fast enough of the dough so that it doesn't stick to your hands, and you don't want it sticking to you. Okay, that feels very nice. Perfect. So, onto the breadboard. Here we go, with a little bread flour on top, just a tiny bit. And then, where's my towels? I have a million towels. Then a clean towel goes on top, and you're going to bench rest it for 20 minutes. So I'll come back in 20 minutes and I'll show you the final shape. I'm going to do ovals or, rounds or boules, just because for the beginner, it's a little easier. I find batards, the longer shape, the oval ones, took me a little longer to, to get down. But the boules, I'm an expert at. I do those really well. So let's just set that aside for 20 minutes and I'll turn the camera off and clean my counter and my Cambro and my scrapers and put away the bread flour because the next flour we're gonna use is rice flour. All right, I'll be back in 20 minutes.